All right, guys, welcome back to our series of ranking the NBA players in tiers. Today we're doing the shooting guard position, all the starters in the team. Sam made this list, so if you hate it, hate on him, not me. But he just went through ESPN, looked at what they said was going to be the starting shooting guard, and went with that. Unless it was really stupid. Sam, I don't know if you have an example of one that was like really dumb that you switched around yourself.
There are a few that I just thought of, like they have Dennis Schroeder running the point on the Raptors, but people think Scotty Barnes is going to run the point, and I don't know, like Gary Trent was the shooting guard last season. He averaged like 17 points per game. I don't know if they want that guy coming off the bench when he's scoring 17 per. And there's some like other cases where you could say, oh, that guy's probably a small forward, that guy's a shooting guard. But I went on ESPN's website, looked at the depth chart, decided whether it made sense or not for the team as well. And yeah, so you can make a lot of assumptions and cases for who should be where, but at the end of the day, it's just a tier list video.
And also, on that note, a disclaimer for the tier list. It does say 1 through 5, and we will be putting them in that grouping of the top 5, but they will not be in numerical order. We're not going to go through the nitty-gritty of picking out who's actually the number 2 versus who's actually the number 3. Think of it almost like the S and A, but we have it in numerical for simplicity's sake, so we keep it to 5 guys per. Streamlines it a little bit, but we're not going to go through the nitty-gritty of picking out exactly who's the 28th versus the 29th shooting guard in the NBA. So, now that we got that out of the way, let's get to the main point of the video and do some ranking of tiers. The number 1 shooting guard in the NBA. So you want to scroll down a little bit so people can see the whole list. That's what I like to see. Oh my gosh, maybe I'm biased.
I'm biased. I'm really biased right now.
I would say Anthony Edwards has got to be up there. Now, you might not think he's the number 1. That's fine. It's not what we're saying, but he's in the top 5 for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, he's just making every case possible right now.
What can he do? I mean, he can shoot, he can dunk, he can finish, he can defend. His playmaking is probably the one thing he needs to work on to an extent. I do mention that before. I think he should throw more lobs to Gobert. That's kind of what Gobert does. And with his finishing and Gobert's dunking, that should be a pretty easy combo.
You would think.
But speaking of oops, I think James Harden has to still go up there. I mean, maybe it's a hot take, but still almost like a triple-double, a threat to go off if he's in shape for 40 points any night.
Yeah, I guess we got to keep on looking through some of these guys to make sure there's not anyone that I feel like I'd rather have him over. He could fall into being the 6 and 10, but I don't know what other guys I would take over. Jaylen Brown.
I got Jaylen Brown. I was going to say Zach LaVine and Klay Thompson are in my eyesight as well.
Ooh, I think Donovan Mitchell clears.
Yeah,
both
Donovan
of
Mitchell's
them.
probably better than at least Klay. I think Klay
is Beal crack top 5 shooting guards, or is he just outside of that as well? And we have Mikal Bridges here as well. He's kind of listed as a small forward. Like I said, ESPN depth chart said that he'd be shooting guard. I guess it depends. Like the Nets think Simmons is going to come back.
Point guard was.
Yeah, it's positionless basketball. It's pretty hard to rank people. Plus, it's the team's starting rotation. It's not the best 30 shooting guards in the league. It's the 30 starting guards. So that's the thing we're looking at here, is who's starting where. So, I mean, Mikal Bridges could even crack the top 5.
But he's good.
No,
don't get me wrong.
No, he's good.
He's a baller. He's a hooper. He knows ball. Now, this is called from a fan's eye view. However, occasionally it's from a casual's eye view. So, Sam, teach me, who are the rookies on this list?
I don't think there's any rookies here.
Regardless, I don't think what do we got? We got 4 up there in the top right now.
Yeah. I mean,
we got LaVine, Thompson. I mean, there's also Mikal Bridges, Bradley Beal, DeJounte Murray. Honestly, it might be Bradley Beal. I'm willing to go with Bradley Beal.
I think so as well. And then I think this next part will be a little bit easier then.
Yeah, I think Klay Thompson has to fit into here. Zach LaVine.
I think we'll have Mikal Bridges.
Can't forget Desmond Bane either. That's a near 20.40+% 3-point
Yeah,
shooter.
if Bane's not top 10, he's 11-12. I mean, he's not far off from being a top 10 shooting guard.
Now,
Jalen Green's getting good too?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's top 10 yet.
I was thinking. Yeah, hard to give him that big of a jump. But Giddey, DeJounte Murray.
Is Tyler Hero a top 10?
I don't know. Who would I rather? No. At least in my mind, I would rather have most of those guys over. It's also Buddy Hield.
Yeah, we got Anthony
He's not-
Simons too. I mean, he's bucket as well. I mean,
okay, so looking at all these guys, face value. If I needed somebody for my team, maybe a hot take, I'm taking Buddy Hield. I mean, what did he had the most points out of anyone from that draft? That included someone in the top 5, Jaylen Brown, did it not? So
yes,
I mean,
yes, it did.
he's a bucket, a walking bucket. So I'm willing to put Buddy Hield up there in terms of a shooting guard. He's a
Mhm.
shooter.
Yeah, he
He's
does
a
what
shooting
a
guard.
shooting guard is supposed to do.
He
So
does the namesake. Okay, this next
interesting.
part I think will be a bit easier. We got Simmons.
Anthony
I think Murray
Simons,
fits
yeah.
in there. DeJounte Murray
Uh,
probably fits in there, right? He's near
yeah,
20,
where is
second
he?
guy.
Where is he?
Second
Am I
guy.
dumb? Oh, this guy right here. That's him.
Yeah, Josh Giddey gotta go in there, right? I mean,
Oh yeah. Norman Powell is pretty darn decent too, averaging 17 for the Clips.
and Jalen Green and Jordan Poole.
That Poole had a pretty
Is
bad.
Anthony Simmons
last
him
season,
like
though.
that?
I mean,
Is
he
Anthony
was
Simmons him like that?
he was
Simons?
scoring. He
Anthony
was scoring
Simons?
when Lillard was out. Gosh, we still got Hero.
Who's that poor
Heroes.
son of a gun that went crazy for the Nets for a couple of games? He's not on this list. I
Cam
don't think
Thomas?
he starts, but Cam
Yeah, no,
Thomas.
bro
dropped like
dropped
40
40
points in 3 games.
few
Then
games.
the coach is like, "All right, you're on the bench.
Sit that guy.
Get over yourself, pal."
We got Gary Trent. I mean, he's
So-
no. I mean, there's a lot of decent shooting guards. That's the thing. Is
Yeah.
that I feel like some of these guys are like 11 through
Decent.
20, low key, probably all interchangeable by game. Like some of them are just gonna have a better game than the
Yep,
other
yep.
on that given night.
Looking through these, I'm thinking Norman Powell's got to go up there too, right? He's probably the next best thing on this list.
Do you think
And then
Rozier?
I'm looking. No, he's not better than Jordan Poole. There's no way. You got Poole. You got Jalen Green though too. Jalen Green's
Yeah.
no slouch.
I think Green's top 20 for sure.
Yeah.
Devin Vassell had a pretty good game or pretty good season until he got hurt, so that's kind of hard to predict him. Tyler Hero is not top 15 either.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'd rather have Poole than Hero.
Yeah, I feel like Poole can lead a little bit more than Hero.
In fact, honestly, the more I'm thinking about it, Poole's probably next on this list for me. I mean, Jalen Green might get above him in the coming years, but as of now, I think Jalen Green's still little, immature, and not quite there yet. But probably Hero and Green next to for sure. Who does KCP start for? Does KCP start for the Wizards?
Nuggets.
KCP still plays for the Nuggets?
Yeah.
Wild. Remember when he played with an ankle monitor?
Wasn't that fake? I'm pretty sure it was
No,
Photoshop.
he actually had an ankle monitor.
I saw,
he
I
had an
saw
ankle
something
monitor.
about that saying that people photoshopped that and it actually wasn't real.
No, he literally played with an ankle monitor. I swear.
I don't know. Fact checkers get
Editor-
that one.
Editor, pull up the news article if it's real.
Kevin Herter
I
would
mean,
even.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty one-dimensional.
Pelicans boy. He's a hooper, isn't he? It's not
Trey
Herb Brooks,
Murphy.
as I discovered before we
Yeah.
started filming this. Yeah, it's
They
Trey Murphy.
do
They
look a
very
little similar. So.
Murphy kind of looks like a happy Herb Jones. Looks like he's happy.
And we still got Gary Trent. I mean, he dropped 17 off the bench. Or no, not off the bench. Just in general, he's dropping 17 points per. We still got Austin
Yeah, who did he
Reeves.
play for though?
Is Austin Reeves a
Raptors?
top 20 shooting guard?
If you're a Lakers fan, you're probably mad he's not in the top 10 with the way they treat him.
Yeah, they need to chill out. They think everyone's top 10 on their team.
Like the Yankees.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
the Yankees suck nowadays. So, off dome, let's see. The two guys in the end are probably pretty good. Vassell and Murphy. And then, you got the two Garys on the other end.
I mean, who do you
and
put at the
Austin
bottom
Reeves.
of this? Who's at the bottom of this?
Who's the
Grayson
guy with the
Allen?
throw? Or the poof?
The
next to
poo-
Gary Trent.
Quentin Grimes,
You say he plays for?
the Knicks. Drops around about 14 and a half points per. Shoots pretty well. It's not bad.
I'm thinking he's got to go there right now, though. The bottom tier. I just don't.
We'll see who
No
else we
offense.
get
Maybe I'm
through. Is this-
casual. I'm sorry,
Is this
Knicks
Gary
fans.
Harris, I think.
Yeah, Gary Harris probably goes down there too. I'm sorry, he's in the Magic. Anyone in the
Yeah, he's-
Magic is kind of a. Does Scary Terry go there too? KCP
I
actually.
don't
might
know.
go
I
there
don't
too.
think we.
I'm sorry.
I don't think we can disrespect Scary Terry like that. I think
Scary
he's.
Terry?
I don't think he's in the bottom
What?
like that. I think
Who
Hardaway
else?
probably is.
Really? Because he also dropped. I guess he's like 14 point per game guy.
He kind of like back and forth as well.
Yeah, you put him down there for now. We'll leave that how it is.
I like Herter's kind of
Clarkson's
one-dimensional.
good.
Like he's
Yeah,
very
probably 21,
reliant on.
25.
on others
Slide
setting him
slide
up.
that fool in there. Put Jordan Clarkson in the top 20. I think he's
Really?
him.
You'd have
He's like the
Clarkson over
best.
Terry Rozier?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow,
Clarkson can put a
interesting.
50. Need be, like he's him.
And Rozier's had his moments.
Even
I
coming
mean,
off the bench, he's probably like the number one scoring option on that Jazz team.
Trent's still here. Reeves. I mean, God. People are really
Go
hyping
deep
up
down.
Reeves, but like,
Yeah, it probably is Reeves, and Reeves probably in that top 20 because he did play
Reeves with
extremely well
Gary
in the playoffs.
Trent.
Is it Trent or is it? Well, yeah, I don't really know the rookie Ivy. I don't really know what his game's like. Maybe it is Trent. Yeah, that sounds right in my head. And then next four guys go in there. And remember,
Get in there,
this
boys.
is not in a specific order. It's like that's the best five, second best five, third best five, not in a particular order. However, my opinion, for what my money's worth, that number one spot does in fact belong to Timothy Anthony Edwards. That's
And-
the boy right there.
And if you think it doesn't right now, he's coming to claim it. He's coming to claim it.
Who would you even put over him? Like the only one that comes to
Um,
mind is Devin Booker, and he's not even on this list. We had him as the point guard, so
Yeah, I mean, I could give the case to Jaylen Brown or Donovan Mitchell. Ant's top
yeah,
three
sure.
for sure.
If everyone had their left hand tied behind their back, then maybe Jaylen Brown would be better than
Yeah,
Anthony
well,
Edwards.
I mean, if this was James Harden 4 years ago, I'd give him the spotlight. But
That was him.
I mean, Donovan Mitchell maybe 1, and then Ant and Brown share the 2 and 3, and then Harden, Beal, I suppose. All right, guys. So that is our top 30 starting shooting guard list. We're gonna keep on going on with the series. Got small forwards, power forward, center still to come. Make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button, maybe turn on the noties if you're really part of the gang and you want to be part of the casual fan's eye view, as we like to say when we do these tiers. Stay tuned for more of these episodes, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Stay frosty.